Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card message for the Solstice Spirit Messages. If you're new to pick a card, just take a deep breath and let your intuition guide you. Pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, and pile 3 is on the right hand side. So take your time to choose which message is for you. You can pause the video and timestamps are below. Aloha Group 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your messages for Solstice. So Solstice is, we're in summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's the longest day of the year. It's where the light is returning back to the planet, and this is a beautiful time for new beginnings to commence, okay? So you guys chose the one with the shell. This is an OPE shell. Now normally these are completely kind of brown, but this has some light spots on it. All of these shells are from the island of Kauai where I live, and so those energies are present here. And with OPE shells, OPE are great to eat, but they're very hard to harvest, right? So this is a sign of great protection about they live in the rocks and crags that are like that shields them from the waves and also allows them to hide away from predators. So this is beautiful. This is a huge sign of major protection, and also that you are what they're saying is a pearl of great price. So I feel like there is a upswing in your personal self-worth and energy at this time. Okay, we have the Shekinah, and these are the White Light Oracle, and I'm just gonna read the read this for you, okay? So it says, the spiritual worlds want to help you resolve your worldly concerns. It is safe for you to rely on spirit as a loving, protective, helpful, and practical presence, able to positively affect all areas of your life, including facilitating the resolution of physical problems. Do not limit your spirituality to concepts. Instead, apply your higher knowledge and principles, grow your wisdom, and live your path. Acknowledge your value as a person, as a soul. Treasure the gift of your path, and let your spirituality integrate into all facets of your life. Shekinah is a Hebrew word that translates as the dwelling place of the divine. Shekinah is the embodiment of the light. She is us when we are living our spiritual path, applying our wisdoms and principles so our actions, our courage, our choices awaken compassion in our world. We are the sacred change makers and healers of the collective. The divine electricity of spirit needs willing soul bulbs, like light bulbs, to shine forth in the world. Okay, and so it has a longer message with that, but as I was saying, it's this time for you to come into your spiritual ownness, okay? So I feel like what's coming in for you and a new beginning for you is that if there's any health matters that have been troubling you, those things are going to be coming into more of a healing process. For those of you that have had trouble in relationships, you're going to be relating to yourself in a more spiritual manner. I feel like many of you are going to be getting brand new soul tribe of people that really understand you, people that are more like you vibrationally. I feel like this group, you have felt different for much of your life, and this particular solstice is giving you the protection to move forward so that you can really embody the light that you are. I feel like those of you that chose this reading are healers and empaths in your own right, okay? Like I'm getting that indigestion and the burping, and so when energy is moving, sometimes that happens for me because I'm also an empath. And so many of you may be moving more clearly into your spiritual gifts, having, what are they saying? You know, having that presence, that electric light presence in you more fully. So they are asking you to really embody your own divine essence. They are showing that there has been an injustice in the past, because this is justice in reverse, okay? So those of you that have been dealing with injustices in relationships, legal matters, etc. And just in your own spiritual walk, feeling like it's a constant dark night of the soul, that's about to be remedied. Six of Pentacles is showing that there is a gift from the universe coming. Six brings balance. Six brings love. Pentacles have to do with long-term investments. So you're coming out of a long-term of struggle and injustices, and you're coming into the long-term of beautiful financial increase. You're coming into beautiful new relationships that are going to last the long term for you. This is also a gift from the universe. It's like universe is plucking into your hand all these beautiful new energies, new pentacles. Pentacles are more than money. They have to do with value and energy as currency. Okay, so what you're paying attention to is about to change, and you're about to be paying attention to really beautiful new beginnings. We have Knight of Swords here. Knight of Swords says that there is a truth coming in, a person coming in as well, to give you truth. This is speedy information, and it's speedy information on something that you've invested in is blossoming. So this could be a person, this could be your health, this could be actual financial investments, but you have been really choosing how you invest wisely, and notice that those seeds are growing. Okay, you've been choosing from your spirit, and the seeds of your spirit are growing. So you're going to be seeing that in the manifest world following this solstice, okay? And so what they're saying is it's starting a whole new cycle. So this is a whole new 10-year cycle that's coming in for you. They're saying 10 to 30 years, depending on your age range. And this is a time of blessings from the universe. This is a time of wise investments. This is a time of righting injustices, okay? And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you do have an offer coming in. For many of you, this will be an offer that's long-term for work or an entrepreneurial activity, a business idea. For those of you that are looking for love, this is a new beginning that would lead to marriage. This is someone who wants to invest. This is someone who is available and wants to put the work in and actually invest with you. So really beautiful cards at that time. They're asking me to pick a rune card, so I will. So really it's like your whole life is changing around for the better, group one. With this Shekinah light and the home of the divine presence, many of you may be moving as well into somewhere that feels like a sanctuary for you, because you're going to be becoming that sanctuary of the divine in your own body, in your own mind and spirit. Okay, here's the one. Yeah, perfect. This is the Five of Diamonds, and then this is the sign of signals, okay? And so really beautiful, because you're going to be following the signals and the synchronicities from within you. I know my camera does it backwards, but it is actually right side up. And so Five of Diamonds is the card that's restless, or the in many regards, but what this is saying, fives bring change. So what's happening is you're going to be moving into great financial change, you're moving into great physical change, and mental change, emotional change. All of these things, they're asking for you to follow the signs and the synchronicities, because they're going to be giving you signs. They're saying, oh, excuse me, as I get a hair in my mouth, okay, out of nowhere. So they're showing feathers, they're showing number sequences, they're showing certain songs on the radio that guide you the way. So whichever things that you're taking a second or third look at, if something comes in or a suggestion comes in from more than one person, I always say if I have 2 to 3 people that don't know each other that suggest the same thing, or I have more than one person that's suggesting the exact same thing or app, or that's how I got my website built, is that I had 2 different people living in different states in the US suggest the same exact website, so builder. And so essentially pay attention to those synchronicities, because that's the guidelines along the path. And then for others of you, I am feeling like that you may have recently, with this injustice, you may have recently lost someone to death and in spirit, and they're saying like they left a little bit too early, well, a lot too early. Okay, so it's like they didn't get to fulfill their entire life. What they're saying is that that person is going to be watching over you and is helping you with this great change. Okay, so for those of you that applies, I know that won't resonate with everyone, but they're showing me this Shekinah glory for some of you. This may have been your daughter. Okay, like I have like a hit from the head, so if this was a car accident. They're also showing me the name Rose or red. They're showing me red and white roses. The white rose is saying that they're at peace, and the red rose is that this is someone that may have been a love partner. But it's showing that that divine essence is coming in, and that person is going to be helping you and helping you along these changes. So the light is coming back to you. So I know that for those of you that have suffered a loss, and that loss in particular, this would be a blow to the head or a car accident, okay, is how they died. So this is showing that you are coming out of that, and that individual, that loved one, is going to help you with these changes. So pay attention to the signals, because they are giving them to you. Okay, and for the others of you that have not lost someone, it's just showing that that time of injustice and those feelings of never being able to get ahead, those are moving, and now you're coming into the maturity of your investments. So you have invested wisely, you have done the work, and now you're becoming the embodiment of the light. Okay, so thank you so much. Those are your solstice blessings, a short little bonus read for today, and until next time, aloha. See you soon. Aloha group 2, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your solstice reading. Okay, so you got the flat shell here, really beautiful. The inside's kind of sparkly, if you can see that. All right, beautiful flat shell. And what this is showing me, and this is from the island of Kauai, which is the Garden Island and the third eye chakra. So all of these messages have much to do with your spiritual walk as well as your earth walk. So it's showing that this is this really beautiful thing. It reminds me of Australia, I think, or New Zealand. So if some of you were planning a trip there, that's indicated that, you know, obviously with the COVID situation, you know, you have to follow the guidelines or what have you. But it's showing that there, that is a real possibility for you to move forward with that. So that's going to be just for a small number of you. What they're showing me is that time of things being rough, especially in the waters of the emotion, that those emotions and those situations that have happened have actually completely shined up and smoothed out your insides. Okay, so they're saying that you've come out of a time of great healing, and look at that shine that's in there. Okay, look how smooth this surface is. So all of the things that have happened for you in the past that have been really bringing you into your own spiritual walk, but also into thriving in your life, it's showing that you're coming into a time of thriving, that things are smoothing out, the emotions are smoothing out, that a major you know, major waves that have been hitting you are smoothing out, and they have successfully made you not just clean but also sparkly from the inside. Look, saw that little sparkle from the inside out. Okay, and then you got Devara Patra. This is from the White Light Oracle that's behind me there. It says, out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. And this is the Holy Grail, okay? So this card has to do with the Holy Grail. So something that you've been wishing for and asking for is coming to fruition. You have done the work, and it is finally coming in, and that blessing is saying that Spirit is going to continue to fill your cup up so that you can give to others. There is the return of the light on solstice. So when solstice comes around, there's a return of the light. Okay, there's a return to that which feels like it had been taken from you is now coming back in a different form. Okay, this is your energy, vitality, and your life being absolutely renewed, and really in beautiful, beautiful ways. I feel like you are coming out of this time of deep confusion and moving into a time of great, great blessing. Okay. And one more, please. Can you clarify that, please? Sorry. Okay, beautiful. Great. Okay, so we're coming out of a time where essentially everything has been in reversal. So what they're showing is that you're actually working through reversal at this time, that the blessings that are coming in is for work that you've already done. So we have 8 of Cups. There's someone in the past that you've had a hard time to walk away from, okay? Through this reversal, okay, you are learning to, even though that fire is still burning, you are learning to walk towards the sunshine. So I'm going to do a little bit of energy work to have these cards move into the flow for you, okay? Because it's like your energy is still being used to being pummeled by the waves of emotion and situations, and now that's moving you into you walking away from what no longer serves and walking towards the sunshine, because we have this blessing coming in. This blessing that's coming in is helping you to get out of being the ice queen or king, okay? Gender matters not. I feel like you've had your heart in a little cage over here using your mind for quite some time, and the time to free that cage is open. So this one's appropriate in reversal, because you're going to be moving from that logical mind, learning your lessons from the past, having the positive learnings come through for you, okay? And you're going to retain those positive learnings, but you're going to uncage your heart. You're going to allow and receive the blessings in. That is the blessing of the solstice, okay? We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. This is saying that you've been possibly looking through those rose-colored glasses, okay? So this is a soulmate from the past, and they may have recently entered back into your life, or you've been thinking about them. What we're going to do is do the energy work and allow those cups to be filled. Okay, you're going to release the rose-colored glasses in this solstice reading. You're going to release the rose-colored glasses, retain the positive learnings. 6s are about balance. 6s are about love. Okay, this is that soulmate type of connection. And I feel like you're going to be connecting with many soulmates. This does not just have to be about love and relationship. So because we're opening you up to receive group 2, I feel like that's where you've been stuck in the past. But look at this cup here. Look at how this vessel is completely open to receive and to be filled straight from source. Okay, and then we're moving through this confusion and this waiting game. Okay, so it's saying that the wait is over. All right, this 3 of Wands in reverse, you know, upright, it says you're at a crossroads, your ships are sailing in, and you are waiting to decide. Okay, so many of you may be moving across water, and that's what you have been waiting on, but it's saying that your dreams are coming to fruition. And I don't read traditionally, so in the reverse, this is telling me that the wait has completed. Spirit's saying the wait is finished. So what you need, the resources that you need to either move forward, physically moving house, or move forward with a relationship, move forward into the new and these blessings, that is coming in for you. Okay, so there's a beautiful new passion that's being coming available to you. The other thing with this Knight of Wands says that's the old fire pony. So in love romance, it typically means it's someone who's here for a good time but not for a long time. But with the moon here, You are seeing through the illusions. You're finally getting the understanding of why this person flitted into your life. So for those of you in love romance, there was someone who came in that really altered your life, but they didn't stay for very long, okay? And they altered your life into this full out healing process that they're showing me. And with the moon, you're finally going to get the intuition. You're finally going to get the understanding. You're going to break through the illusions in order to see what that was all about. And then with business and such, and this movement, this is just, I feel like for all of you, there's a new passion that's igniting inside of you that's really going to bring you to the fruition of your dreams. So it's essentially what Spirit's saying is leaving the past in the past and allowing those blessings to receive. I feel like for many of you, they're showing me a rug being pulled out from under. Oops, excuse me. I got stuff underneath my eye. I got a little teary-eyed, I guess. So they're showing that for many of you, you've been so used to the waves of emotion and the waves of like life kind of hitting you that there's this feeling of the rug being pulled out from underneath you. But actually what's coming in is the truth and the blessings and the availability to move forward and truly be filled, and not from the the exterior is going to show how you're being filled from the inside. So now you're going to be filled from source itself, okay? And all of these beautiful blessings are coming in for you. Okay, let's get a rune card. Oops. I feel like it's just a time that really allowing yourself to receive, group 2. I feel like it's been kind of a hard road for you. And so it's leaving that past kind of energies of lack behind, because you're about to thrive. They keep using the word thrive, and you're about to be filled. I feel like many of you have been rather empty for a time. Oh, beautiful. And we have the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so Ace of Hearts is brand new love offer for those of you that are wanting love relationships, but it's also showing you're creating now a life you love to experience and a life you love to look at. And the runes that are in this, we have disruption. Okay, so this disruption has caused you to go on to the warrior's journey, okay, to become the spiritual warrior. Next we have journey. So you have been on this spiritual journey. Now we have the signals. So you've been noticing the signals, and now you have movement, okay? So it's moving from disruption that shakes everything up. It makes you go inside. So you've been in this process where your life got shook up. You went inside to become the spiritual warrior and go on that journey. You've been learning and paying attention to the spiritual signs, symbols, and signals, and now you're in movement to the Ace of Hearts. So really, really beautiful. This is saying that this would be the Ace of Cups in a tarot. So all of those disruptions meant something. It meant that you got to go inside and really connect with source, and now you're in movement. So all of those seeds that you've been planting are now coming into fruition. So allow yourself to receive, group 2, because you are truly coming into a life that you love to look at, okay, and that you love to experience and embody, okay? So thank you so much, and until next time, aloha. Aloha, group 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your solstice reading. This is summer solstice 2021. It's what blessings are coming in for you. The solstice brings the light after the darkness. This is the longest sunlight of the year, and this is a time of really moving forward into your blessings, into love, into the creation of what makes your heart sing. Okay, you picked the shell. All the shells were from Kauai here. Let's see if it'll focus. You picked the shell that has this beautiful detailing. It's Chiquita, okay, super small, but beautiful natural details. And look, there's even a couple pieces of sand still left in it. Okay, look at that beautiful detail. So what that's showing me is that you're moving into a time where every single detail of your life is going to be beautiful. Like this is saying that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. I believe that's a a Bible scripture. But it's like you are moving into this time of blessing where even the smallest details are coming to you with beauty and precision. Like this doesn't even feel like a real shell. It feels like it's like milk glass or something. Okay, it's like very, very beautiful, and it's made by nature. And so you're moving into this time where you are surrounded in beauty in every element of your life. And I do feel like you're going to be paying attention to the details here. All right, the white light oracle you got is Lasya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspect, okay? Gentleness, the details, okay? The beauty. So you're definitely coming into this time where you're being gentler with yourself. The other shells were big and out there, and you know, this one is small and beautifully and perfectly made. And every last detail is full of beauty and nurturing and nourishment and energy. And it doesn't require a blast of energy from you to get what you want. This is the feminine, regardless of whether you're male or female matters not. This is the feminine aspect of receiving. So this solstice, you're really coming into the gentler aspect of yourself. Life is about to get gentler. Life is going to get more beautiful. Life is going to get more prosperous with having to do less work, okay? The hustle and grind mentality is leaving. Okay, that's not what 5D is. That's not what we are moving into, okay? It doesn't take, what Spirit's saying is you're efforting too much. And now that time of you being able to rest, relax, allow the nervous system to calm down and heal is actually going to bring you more prosperity and thriving through less work. Beautiful. Let's see here. And one more. Just getting the tarot out here. Beautiful. All right. So we have the Two of Cups coming out as your first card, and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like where a relationship, this is speaking to me more of romantic relationship, but it's absolutely could be business or otherwise. But there's a partnership that's really coming into working with one another really well. Okay, you're sealing the deal publicly and otherwise with a partner. You're coming into a time where it's gentler, where you fill each other's cup up. Okay, those of you who may have been in separation with a loved one, you're going to work together. You're going to come into harmony. You're going to seal the deal with that. For those of you that this is business, there's a gentler way. Work together. They're saying the word delegate. You don't have to do everything yourself, group 3. So this is a time where you're really going to be working within the community in both your love partnerships as well as your work partnerships. I do feel like you have a decision to make that you have been having a hard time to make it. You are at a crossroads, but there's a resistance here. And how to recover that resistance, I'm going to do a little bit of energy work, because I feel like some of you are unsure. You're at a crossroads, so you might be moving on from a person, or moving to a new location, or starting the new business, but there's been a resistance to making that move or making that choice. But understand that with the wands, when you make the choice and you go through this crossroads, it sparks a new passion, and there's a gentler way to do it, okay? So we are going to put this gentleness on here. I'm trying to hold it to where you can see it, because it is so like Chiquita. Okay, perfect, like that. We're going to put this on here. Okay, so instead of being like this, where I feel like you've been stuck and trying to make things happen, now there's a gentler way. allow you to go towards where you are called, okay? Notice she's looking out there. So go where you are called to go. Go where it feels like this absolute gentleness in your heart and soul that really feeds your all of your bodies, physical, mental, emotional, energetic, okay, ethereal. All of these beautiful bodies are part of one system that is the human, okay? And so you are so much more than your body. And even how they're having me talk is like, I feel like I need to be more gentle. I need to slow down. I need to say things like in a softer way because I feel like you've been hard on yourself. So, you know, allow this solstice to help you make your decision. And I will say, as you make that decision, whatever you decide is going to be very prosperous. This is a seed of long-term growth potential. Like in love relationships, this is an offer that can lead to marriage. In business, this is the seed that's planted that was going to yield fruit for long term. Okay, so it is saying that you are starting something new, and that the outcome is Queen of Wands. You are going to be super magnetic. Male or female matters not. It's your divine feminine energy in that receiving mode, being completely magnetic and attractive. So people are going to come to you. Whereas before, I feel like you were trying to make things happen by going to other people in business and relationships. They're showing that the energy used to be rather pushy, trying to make things happen, and it's the harder way to do things. So now this is, you're being taught the easy way to receive and the gentler way to be prosperous, okay? All right, beautiful. So we have the Three of Diamonds, which is the same card, okay? So they're really asking you to work in the community, to give of yourself, to seal the deal, and that rune in there is strength. Okay, so you have the strength to move forward. I am going to read the Three of Pentacles to you just because you got it twice. So it says cooperation, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There is no limit to what you can manifest together. Okay, so those of you who are looking for love, work with a matchmaker, work with the team. I'm working with my matchmaker right now, you know. For those of you that are wanting to be in business, it's not the time to try to do everything yourself. It's a time to work in community. You have the strength to be in these partnerships. For those of you that are looking to make a move physically, to a new location to live or move house, you have that strength. Get your teamwork, get your helpers, work in community. You know, this is not a time to go it alone. It's gentler and it's easier. And I'm reminded what my mentor said. She said, many hands make light work. Okay, that's a dual message. It makes light work, as in light workers and turning on the grid. Okay, it also makes light of the work instead of trying to move yourself places and physically moving things around, or being lonely and expending so much energy in the desire to have the partner. Allow the partner to come in, allow that blessing to come in, allow every little detail. And the other thing they're showing me with this, okay, let's see if I can show it to you. Okay, so look at that, every little groove, imagine that to be like all the different humans. Okay, work together in the spiral to make up the whole and complete package here. Okay, every person, every situation matters, and so you matter. And so in order to make up the beautiful masterpiece, if Source is going to put this much effort into a small little shell that's about the size of, like, it's smaller than the tip of my pinky finger, okay, if they would put that much detail into this small shell and the specks of sand that are in there, don't you think that everything that you want is also detailed and planned out already? Everything that you want to create has already happened. It's already been destined for you in beautiful beautiful harmony and at the right time. So it is safe for you to move forward and to work with others in community at this time, because that's the blessing of the solstice. That's the blessing of you receiving in your soul tribe of people, you receiving in people that you can trust, group 3. It's going to really help you to move into a time of great happiness in your life at this time. So thank you so much. I do hope that this resonated with you and that you receive your blessings, because you are truly a treasure. Okay, so thank you, and until next time, aloha.